again, I'm just sifting through this while we're talking. An unnamed player. Every single player in that building wants to play for Mike T. Were guys upset with coordinators? Yes. Was it the head guy? No. And that referred to the meeting where he stunned the room by saying he's leaving, called it like a funeral. And that one player, unnamed player, recalling this for this report, said, basically, you're going to make me cry again. He just recalling the conversation. So it's that's seeing this sort of stuff, and Tomlin relishes this connection. He's an expert at it. He not only relishes it, it makes me think that he wakes up for this sort of connection. So when I hear Rondé Barber, who would know, say, I think he's done coaching, I'm kind of stunned. Do you think he's done coaching?
Yeah. So I've thought about this because, I think we all would think back to the last time this happened with the Steelers and Bill Cowher.
Yeah, right. We thought he was coming back. We thought he was just going to CBS for a brief bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. I mean, like that to me is like the ultimate example, right? Like like Bill Cowher, like I can remember specifically him being linked to the Giants when there were murmurs about Tom Coughlin's job and the Dolphins. And Omar Khan, who was like the cap guy at the time, he's going to come with him and be his general manager. And it never happened. And I think and even like a Gruden, like John Gruden, I don't think anybody expected John Gruden was going to be out of it for 9 years, right? Like, I think what happens with a lot of these guys is that you put so much into it and you're so invested in it and it becomes such a big part of your life that Mike called his office the hole, right? Like I'm going in the hole, right? Like when he'd have to study and come out with something. So, but if you spend your whole life, you spend so much of your life in that hole and then you come out and see the light, I think it can sometimes be harder to go back into the hole, if that makes sense,
Sure.
So like he doesn't have to worry about money for the rest of his life. His kids are grown. He can do whatever he wants for the next year.
He can see the world. I mean, you could live how the other half lives. I totally get that.
And I think that's part of it, like where it's just like, I don't think even he knows, and it could be, like he's a football coach, right? Like he is, that's the other thing about him is like the people who've been around him say like, I don't know how there are enough hours in the day to get done what he would get done. Like he would come into the special teams meeting, the offensive meeting, the defensive meeting with cut-ups ready to go. Like, here's what we're looking for this week. Not telling you what to do, but here's like another resource, another set of eyes to help you with, what we're trying to accomplish this week. And his thing was, how do we engineer a win this week? He's that passionate about it. So it's definitely possible that he gets to October and November and he's itching to get back and he can't wait.
Right.
It's also possible, because this is a very human thing, that you come out of it and you're like, I kind of like this. Like, this is kind of nice. And maybe I want to take a few more years and just live my life this way. And, I think that's what Bill Cowher was, and then he never wound up going back. So I wouldn't rule anything out because I don't think that, these coaches know what it's going to be like when they come out of that life, because most of them have been living it since they were 22 years old.
Right. Yeah. What did we hear yesterday? He's been on a team. Well, he said this last week, right? He's been on a team every year since 1980.
Yeah. Something.
That's what he said. That's what he said to us. Isn't that funny? We're like, where do we hear that from? Well, actually, to us. He said that last week.
Like 8.
Yeah. Since 1980, he says he's been on a team. So maybe 2026, he doesn't mind finding a new team. That's not coaching, I guess. Albert Breer here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.